صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. توسلنا ببسم الله وبالهادي رسول الله وكل مجاهد لله بأهل البدر يا الله. وكل مجاهد لله بأهل البدر يا الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على
to guide us on this path, even though the obstacles are harsh, but for us to stay steadfast in our message, for us to be stable on this haqq, on this truth, and for us to be able to relay this message effectively. We testify, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. We testify that there is nothing worthy of any kind of worship other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We testify that He is alone. He has no wife. He has no children. We testify that there is nothing worthy of any kind of worship other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Am I right? We testify that He is the giver of life. He is the taker of life. We testify that His message is true and it's one message. Am I right? We then further testify that our leader, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, is the Imam of Anbiya. We testify that he is the slave and messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, it's strange, but I asked Muslims outside what the Shahada means, and they're not able to tell us. They can't tell me what Shahada is. They can't tell me what is these few verses or few words that we utter when we are reading Salah. The first pillar of Islam, and they can't tell me what it is. It saddens me. And what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say about us? If we do not carry His message forward, do not do the work that He has ordained upon us, He is replacing us. Each and every single one of us. Am I right? And it's happening. The brother here on the left hand side, Brother Christian, he's going to take Shahada today. He wants to accept Islam. Why? Why does he want to accept Islam? He wants to accept Islam because he's seen the truth. He wants to accept Islam because, alhamdulillah, somebody has given him the message, which has not been obstructed with culture and creed and which area I live in or which imam I follow. Am I right? That's what's happened. That's what happens. When you give the message as it is, people accept it. But when we put our own message in there, our own concoction, it doesn't work. And that's why we are hated. Am I right? There's no point in, fluttering around. We might as well be frank. We've got to admit this. Today's program, the book that shook the world, inshallah ta'ala, before I start on that, this is the book that inshallah that we're going to be touching upon. And we're going to look at why it shook the world. But this is the message. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't dress it up. He tells you as it is. I'm going to ask Brother Christian to come along and take Shahada. I'm going to repeat the words, inshallah. He will try to repeat them after me. Just for a moment, please concentrate on these words. Just for one moment. True submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's not just utter the words, let's actually do it in practice. Brother Christian. Ashhadu Allah ilaha illallah wahdahu anna ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika la wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar!
Takbir! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! I'm going to give you the translation, yeah? I testify. There is absolutely nothing worthy of any kind of worship other than Allah. I further testify that Muhammad is his slave and messenger. First, congratulate you. We want to welcome this brother taking Shahada. We're not worthy of this. Islam, we're not worthy of it. We're not worthy of Allah's raham. But brothers who are accepting Islam after knowing the full message, they are the ones who are going to be on the rightful path. Us as born Muslims don't appreciate this. Let's look at that. Let's look at these words. Let's look at the verses. Let's realize what these words mean. True submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want each and every one of us to at least rub shoulders with brother. To welcome him with open arms. And bless those people, that person who took that message to him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive them. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. Most of all, I want to thank you all for coming. From the bottom of my heart. I want to thank you all, each and every single one of you, for coming, to taking out the time, inshallah. We've got a very good lineup for you. But I want to first talk about why this book shook this world. Can anybody tell me? Anybody give me an example why this book shook the world? Which book are we talking about first? Quran. Why did it shake the world? Elements that shook the world about the Quran. Can anybody say? Come on. Change society. Anything else? Why did it change the society? What is it about this book that shook the world? Anybody know? In Mu'jiza, it's a miracle from Allah. Yes? But there are certain elements in this book that shook the world. The message itself shook the world. Okay. Anything else? The oneness of God. Okay. What about the scientific elements? Do you know the person who discovered the embryo system? Not discovered it, but he realized that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has actually described it better than him. He was a doctor. He took Islam. He became Muslim. The two pegs, the mountains as pegs. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the mountains as pegs. Now scientists have begin to realize that these mountains are actually pegs. They're holding the plates down. What other elements can you think of that shook, that shook the world about this book? Come on, tell me. Guidance? Guidance. How does it guide? It's like a manual for life. Yeah? It can guide you. Okay? What other things shook the world? Despite the whole world trying to plan, what is it that shook the world about it? Fake world? We're living in a fake world? Okay. What about the fact that it wasn't changeable? We couldn't change it. No matter how many people tried, it wasn't changeable. How did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve it? How did He preserve it? In the hearts of people, subhanAllah, look at that. It's the youth that's giving me the answers. Come on guys. Us oldies, we should know these things as well. Well done, alhamdulillah. The hearts of people. How did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deliver this message? He delivered it into a man's heart. And then it spread like that. And that's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has preserved it. The preservation itself is a miracle. Am I right? No? Yes, okay. What other things are there? Scientific facts that we know about the Quran. What do we know about the Quran? How many people here have read the Quran in a language they understand? One brother, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very small minority. Are we shy? Put our hands up. Well, we've got a stall upstairs, and it's our dawah stall, and it says, read the Quran in a language you understand. Spread the message of Quran. With that dawah stall, we're asking for donations to spread, to buy more Quran, just to spread it. Spread that message. Please partake in that. And when you donate, take a Quran as well and read it in a language that you understand. I know that in translation, Quran's message can be lost. But there is a way that you can learn the Quran. You're going to get 90% of the message, inshallah, even if you read the translation. Are we going to do that? Inshallah. You've just witnessed right in front of you somebody take Shahada. After that, how can we say no? We've got to be strong on this message, inshallah. There's one more element before I bore you all to death, inshallah. There's one more element that I want to talk about. The miracle of the Quran. One of the elements is the melody. How it pierces people's hearts. Do you know how it pierces people's hearts? When Quran is being recited with tartil. Has anybody witnessed that? Has anybody witnessed it? Okay. There is a part in Seerah where Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam read out Quran. And the Makkans went into sujood. They were not believers. They fell into sujood even though they did not believe. These Makkans were the very people who used to throw thorns in the path of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. These were the very people who used to go around and say, don't believe this man, he's a fabricator. But when Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was reciting these verses from Quran, they fell into sujood. Such is the power of Quran. And our hearts are stone, can't be penetrated. Come on guys. After they fell into sujood, the message got out to Abyssinia. The first migration wasn't to Medina, it was to Abyssinia. We call it Ethiopia these days. Those people realized or heard the Chinese whispers that Mecca had become Muslim and they decided to come back. Such was the rumor. When they came back, they realized it was just a rumor. They realized that it was not, in fact, that they'd taken Shahada or they'd become Muslim. What actually happened is Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was read out these verses of Quran and they submitted. Okay, it was the melody and the verses of the Quran, the recitation of the Quran that pierced their hearts. Today's program, inshallah ta'ala, is all about Quran. It's all about the message of the Quran. Inshallah, after this program, I know all of us, alhamdulillah, are practicing Muslims. All of us, alhamdulillah, we will go out and relay that message. But that is the purpose of this program. That we take any element of Quran that has really influenced us today and we relay that message. Inshallah. I'm very, very pleased, by the way, that our UK Islamic Mission's President is with us today. And I'd like to ask him to come up, inshallah, share with us a vision. Share with us what our duties are as UK Islamic Mission, what we should be doing, what's our objective, our ethos, and how we can effectively deliver that message, inshallah.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulihil Kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. يا أيها الذين آمنوا ادخلوا في السلم كافة ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين صدق الله العظيم. My very respected brothers and sisters, I will only take about 10-15 minutes of your time to introduce what the UK Islamic Mission is all about, what is our work, and how we would like all of you to get engaged in this work. First of all, just for your information, that this year, from tomorrow, the 1st of January, we will be 50-year-old. The UK Islamic Mission was established in 1962. So in the year 2012, which will be starting tomorrow, we will be 50-year-old and we will be celebrating our 50th anniversary, inshallah. Over these 50 years, we have established a large network of mosques throughout the country, from London right the way up to Glasgow. We have over 43 branches, mosques and Islamic centers, and we are involved in all kinds of work which engages the youth, the women, and also the men. So men, women, and children, young people are all involved in this work. And our work is mainly it includes the work of dawah, taking a message out to the people of this country, like Brother Naseem I just mentioned before you. And dawah is one of our very important part of our work. Education of our children and young people. We run madaris system throughout the country, and we have over 5,000 children who come to our madrasas and they benefit from it every year. We are involved in UK relief work and welfare work, and we are also involved in international relief and welfare. We also help, at the mosque level, we do programs like this, social events, trying to address a range of social problems, trying to unite the Muslims on platforms where we can work together, rise above our small differences, and work for the common good. So these are some of the things which we do throughout the year and year after year. We have also been instrumental in establishing other organizations like the Young Muslims. It was established by UK Islamic Mission, like the Islamic Society of Britain. We played a very important role in establishing the Muslim Council of Britain, which is the largest umbrella organization in the country today. Around 500 Muslim organizations affiliated to it. And also, for your information, the Muslim Education Trust I don't know if you have heard about it. It was established, I think, 1968. And UK Islamic Mission established that organization. And the book Islam, Belief and Teachings. In fact, every mosque in the country, whatever school of thought people belong to, they use that book as a basic book to teach children about Islam. Islamic Belief and Teaching. It was published by the Muslim Education Trust. So a range of organizations have been established over the last 50 years. What I want to do is just focus on who we are and how are we different and what work we are doing, just for your information. First of all, the unique thing about UK Islamic Mission is that we are a non-sectarian organization. We don't believe that we should promote a particular school of thought, a particular sect in Islam. But we are a non-sectarian organization. That means we want all Muslims, whatever their schools of thought is, to come together and work together for the greater good, for the work of dawah and work of bringing benefit to our society through Islam. So we have had our presidents who are from different schools of thought. Our longest serving president, he was Ali Hadith. We have another of our president, he was a scholar from Deoband. We've had people from the Brainley School of Thought, from all schools of thought are our members, but they rise above their small differences and they want to work together for the greater good. So that greater good is asking Muslims, whatever way you want to pray, that's fine, as long as it is within the established schools of thought, within the framework of Quran and Sunnah. Whatever small differences you may have on fiqh issues, about fasting, about zakat, about different things, you have the right, according to your understanding, to follow those fiqh issues. But let's unite to work for something really great. And this is a message the Prophet ﷺ gave to the Arabs. He said, I have brought you a kalima. If you accept this kalima, the Arab world and the Ajam world will be below your feet. Leave aside these tribal conflicts and struggling for power over mosques and small things. Rise above these things, unite, so that you can bring about a greater good. And this is what we are trying to do, bringing Muslims back to the mission of the Quran, the mission of the messengers. And that was to bring people to Allah, to live a life of purity, to live a life of taqwa, and to bring benefit to your fellow human beings, to enjoin good and forbid wrong, so that no man, woman or child in society, whether they're Muslims or non-Muslims, suffer any harm or go through any problems. Muslims were supposed to enjoin good and forbid wrong. And according to the mission of the Quran Majid, one of the biggest sort of causes of our problems in the world today is materialism and godlessness. We have to bring human beings out of this materialism, out of this narrow, this worldly life, so that we can give them a vision that there is a future life, to extend their vision beyond the boundaries of this life, that there is a hereafter as well. We have to be successful in the world hereafter. There is spiritual aspect of our life, not only the material aspect. We need food, we need clothing, we need shelter, we need good cars, we need good houses, but we also need satisfaction to our soul. And Allah, inna bi zikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. It is in the zikr of Allah that hearts find rest and find that tranquility. So this is our message to men, women and children, to Muslims and non-Muslims. Let us work for the mission of the Quran and the mission of the messengers. And that is to take Allah's message to the four corners of this country, so that we can bless this country with the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Second thing unique about UK Islamic Mission, the first thing is we are a non-sectarian organization. And we're calling all Muslims to work for this greater good. Second thing is we invite Muslims to the whole of Islam and not parts of Islam. Udkhulu fi silmi kafa. Enter into Islam completely. Don't take parts of the Quran and just make that as your religion. The puja part, the prayers and fasting and zakat, that this is Islam. But shaping the world and shaping society and shaping governments is not part. No. Everything for the Islamization of society, Islamization of people is part of Islam. We have to Islamize the businesses, we have to Islamize the government, we have to Islamize the legal system so that all people benefit from Allah's guidance. So not parts of the Quran but the whole of the Quran. It says in the Quran Majid, Surah Baqarah, that do you believe in parts of the book and reject the other parts? No, we must believe in the whole book, in the whole of Islam, the comprehensiveness of Islam. This is another unique point about the UK Islamic Mission. Now we want to, by this I mean that we want to take Islam and make it relevant outside the mosques. We want to activate our young people, our professionals, our specialists, so that they can start contributing positively towards every area of society. Yet we want to influence positive change in the policies, so that the policies which the government makes do not only benefit the multinational companies and the people who have lot of wealth and power, but the policies must benefit all citizens of society. And this is what we want our young people to come forward and do. If you are not engaged, if good people are not engaged in that work, what will happen? Parties will make policies so that they benefit, or they benefit some of the powers who have funded them, and this is what they will do. And for the consequences of society, they will only think about winning votes for the next elections and not for the well-being and the long-term well-being of the whole of society. So this is what we want to do, a comprehensiveness of Islam, that Islam must be lived in the mosques, Islam must be lived in the homes, in the neighborhoods, in your workplace, and in every aspect of society. This is another unique point about UK Islamic Mission. And the third unique point about UK Islamic Mission is that we do not feel and we do not believe that good individuals on their own will be able to bring about any greater change in the world. We need good individuals to come together, to cement together in a jama'ah, in an organization, so that they work not in different directions, but work together. They pool their strength, they pool their specialism, their knowledge and skills and abilities, and pool their resources so that we can have a greater impact and to become a bunyanu marsus, a solid cemented structure. So we are calling people, all the good people who are engaged in the work of dawah and doing good, come together into a solid force. There were Sahaba, there were early people who used to, they were good people before Islam. But when Islam came, they accepted Islam, Islam absorbed them into a jama'ah. And when the jama'ah said, we are going in that direction, everybody moved in that direction. This is why they were able to have an impact. They did not say, we want to go this way, you go this way, someone else goes in this way. There may be all good directions, but we have to have an impact, and this is what the blessing of Jamaat is all about. When the Prophet ﷺ said to his companions in Makkah, we will all migrate to Medina, they all migrated. Otherwise, they would not have had that impact. There were some people who said, we don't have the strength, we don't know where we are going, we don't want to migrate, leave our homes, our jobs and everything. You know what happened? Read Surah Anfal. The Quranic verse came, O Prophet of God, those who do not migrate, you have no you have no sort of a duty on them. Then they will be left alone, and Allah will deal with them. This is what the Quranic verse is. Everybody had to move in the same direction. And this is what Jama'ah is all about. Without a Jama'ah, no bigger social change can occur. It's like the flood. One person standing in front of the flood will be swept away by that flood. But if 1,000 people join hands and they stand against the flood, they can turn the course of the flood and turn the tide. This is the power of a Jama'ah. 313 in the Battle of Badr stood like a rock. They were willing to do whatever is required for the cause of the greater good. What happened? They were victorious. Allah gave them the victory. This is the Jama'ah. So we are a non-sectarian organization. We invite Muslims to the whole of Islam and not parts of Islam. And we invite people to work together in a disciplined, organized Jama'ah so that we can achieve a lot. And the other thing which we stress a lot on is the work of dawah. Inviting people to Allah, their Lord and their Creator, to live a life in obedience to Him, to live a life of taqwa. And we say to our members, our workers, our friends, that we can do dawah, win the hearts and minds of the people of this country in many different ways. And one of the ways is that we live by Islam. We show Islam through our individual and collective living, and that in itself has a great power. So if you are not good at communication, if you are unable to write and communicate with people, at least you can live as a good Muslim. And non-Muslim will be able to see the difference between your living and other people, and they say, yes, these people are good people, there must be something they have. So dawah through your personal example, personal behavior and personal conduct. Second thing is dawah through communication, distribution of leaflets, knocking on doors, holding dawah stalls, exhibitions, writing letters and so on, many different ways, writing booklets and pamphlets and so on, different ways, and using the radio and TV and satellite channels. We can get our message across through communication, through words and through writing and through other forms of communication. And we also emphasize dawah through khidmat. Dawah through serving humanity is also very, very powerful. Prophet ﷺ used to go, we all know the story, and this woman in the streets of Makkah, she used to throw rubbish on him every day. What did he do? One day she did not throw, he inquired about her. Look at the way, the service and the feeling he has for human beings. And he found out that she was very ill. He went to see her. She was so surprised. I throw rubbish on him. I swear to him every single day. I give him problems. And look at his وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We did not send you, but as a mercy. He went to inquire and he's interested in her well-being. He stood like this between the people and the fire of hell. Oh people, you can swear at me, you can throw stones at me, I will do everything I can to save you from the fire of hell. This is why we have relief work, and we want you to go and serve and be helpful to the elderly people, to the people in need of this society as well. Be service. And dawah finally through solving problems. This society is facing many problems. Social problems, economic problems, educational problems. 16 years of a child's life. Many children come out of school with no qualification, with no benefit. And all they learn is how to mess around, and they go on drugs. And 16 years of their life, some of them are wasted. What can we do to improve the education system? What can we do to rebuild the family lives and the neighborhood, so that the unit of the society is very strong? What can we do to address some of the social problems? This is addressing problems through the Quran, solving problems through the guidance of the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. This is the way we are going to become relevant. So this was in a nutshell what the UK Islamic Mission is all about. And I invite everyone, at least come forward, find out more about ourselves. The brothers are here running this center, and they have a lot of information and literature. And at least if you don't want to join, work with us so that we can, improve our community and our society and be successful in this world and the world hereafter. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. جزاك الله خيرا for listening.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Zahid. Very inspirational, alhamdulillah. One little mistake though. What do you mean if you don't want to join? We want everybody to join, inshallah. I think we've got to urge people, join us in this mission. This mission is not just ours, it's yours too. It's the mission that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has given to us. If we read the Quran, the only message that we get from the Quran after taking Shahada is to relay his message. That's it. All of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's life was about relaying a message. So we must come forward. We must, inshallah. Barakallah fi, jazakallah khair for that. Alhamdulillah. Sheikh Saad has arrived. He just needed to catch up with his salahs and have some food, inshallah. I'm going to ask him to make his way forward, inshallah, if I can, with the wakas. Inshallah ta'ala, if you could ask Sheikh to come. Sheikh Muhammad Saad Numani al-Madani, known as Sheikh Saad Numani, is reciter of the Quran, as we know. His unique ability. Can anybody tell me what his unique ability is? Copying reciters, okay, yes. He can emulate. He can emulate the world's famous, all the unique readers of the world today, Sheikh Abu Bakr Shatri, Sheikh Sudais, and many others. In fact, this brother can emulate 85 different qaris. 85. Alhamdulillah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us miracles, we just don't appreciate it. Sheikh Saad Numani has studied under the greatest tutors in Saudi Arabia, from Sheikh Muhammad Abdul Majid Zakir, senior Qari from Riyadh, to many world-renowned Qaris, Quran, including Sheikh Abdul Rahman Sudais, Sheikh Ali Jabbar and Sheikh Salih bin Humayd, Imams of Makkah. Sheikh Saad Numani is the 26th descent of Imam Abu Hanifa, one of the 4 great Imams of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Imam Abu Hanifa's real name, as you may or may not know, was Numan. Did you know that? Did you know that? Yeah? Okay. Hence the surname Numani. Sheikh Saad Numani was raised in the city of Medina, currently resides in the blessed city with his family. We've asked him to recite Surah Maryam. The screens that you see on the left and the right hand side of me will have the translation of Surah Maryam played to you, inshallah, in English. Why Surah Maryam? You know, even today, some people believe that Hazrat Isa was born around this time. Amongst the Christians, obviously, it's a big thing. However, even Muslims believe that he was born around this time. And when we ask them, okay, since we're taught so much about Hazrat Isa in this country, what is it that you know about Isa? For instance, I will ask them, what was his first miracle? What's his first miracle? What's Isa first miracle? Can anybody tell me? He spoke as a baby. MashaAllah. Wow. Good, isn't it? These interactive conversations are good. Somebody told me they're not, but anyway. He spoke as a child. When we ask non-Muslims, they say, oh, he healed the leper, or he got the dead to rise, or he walked on water. These are the answers that we get. However, the Quran says, Qala inni Abdullah. He said, I am the slave of Allah. And that's from Surah Maryam. Because it's December, and this is a big misconception amongst the West, even some Muslims, and hence we chose Surah Maryam. He's going to recite, inshallah ta'ala, Surah Maryam in his own style. Again, it's beautiful. Close your eyes. Let the words penetrate your heart, inshallah. And I want to ask the sisters as well, please try and take part in this. Listen to the Quran being recited.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
زكريا إذ نادى ربه نداء خفيا قال رب إني وهن العظم مني واشتعل الرأس شيبا ولم أكن بدعائك رب شقيا وإني خفت الموالي من ورائي وكانت امرأتي عاقرا فهب لي من لدنك وليا يرثني ويرث من آل يعقوب واجعله رب رضيا يا زكريا إنا نبشرك بغلام اسمه يحيى لم نجعل له من قبل سميا قال رب أنى يكون لي غلام وكانت امرأتي عاقرا وقد بلغت من الكبر عتيا قال كذلك قال ربك هو علي هين وقد خلقتك من قبل ولم تك شيئا قال رب اجعل لي آية قال آيتك ألا تكلم الناس 3 ليال سويا فخرج على قومه من المحراب فأوحى إليهم أن سبحوا بكرة وعشيا يا يحيى خذ الكتاب بقوة وآتيناه الحكم صبيا وحنانا من لدنا وزكاة وكان تقيا وبرا بوالديه ولم يكن جبارا عصيا وسلام عليه يوم ولد ويوم يموت ويوم يبعث حيا واذكر في الكتاب مريم إذ انتبذت من أهلها مكانا شرقيا فاتخذت من دونهم حجابا فأرسلنا إليها روحنا فتمثل لها بشرا سويا قالت إني أعوذ بالرحمن منك إن كنت تقيا قال إنما أنا رسول ربك لأهب لك غلاما زكيا قالت أنى يكون لي غلام ولم يمسسني بشر ولم أك بغيا قال كذلك قال ربك هو علي هين ولنجعله آية للناس ورحمة منا وكان أمرا مقضيا فحملته فانتبذت به مكانا قصيا فأجاءها المخاض إلى جذع النخلة قالت يا ليتني مت قبل هذا وكنت نسيا منسيا فناداها من تحتها ألا تحزني قد جعل ربك تحتك سريا وهزي إليك بجذع النخلة تساقط عليك رطبا جنيا فكلي واشربي وقري عينا، فإما ترين من البشر أحدا فقولي إني نذرت للرحمن صوما فلن أكلم اليوم إنسيا. فأتت به قومها تحمله، قالوا يا مريم لقد جئت شيئا فريا. يا أخت هارون ما كان أبوك امرأ سوء وما كانت أمك بغيا. فأشارت إليه قالوا كيف نكلم من كان في المهد صبيا. قال إني عبد الله آتاني الكتاب وجعلني نبيا وجعلني مباركا أينما كنت وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا وبرا بوالدتي ولم يجعلني جبارا شقيا. والسلام علي يوم ولدت ويوم أموت ويوم أبعث حيا. ذلك عيسى ابن مريم قول الحق الذي فيه يمترون. ما كان لله أن يتخذ من ولد سبحانه إذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون. وإن الله ربي وربكم فاعبدوه هذا صراط مستقيم. فاختلف الأحزاب من بينهم فويل للذين كفروا من مشهد يوم عظيم. أسمع بهم وأبصر يوم يأتوننا لكن الظالمون اليوم في ضلال مبين. وأنذرهم يوم الحسرة إذ قضي الأمر وهم في غفلة وهم لا يؤمنون. إنا نحن نرث الأرض ومن عليها وإلينا يرجعون. واذكر في الكتاب إبراهيم إنه كان صديقا نبيا. إذ قال لأبيه يا أبت لم تعبد ما لا يسمع ولا يبصر ولا يغني عنك شيئا. يا أبت إني قد جاءني من العلم ما لم يأتك فاتبعني أهدك صراطا سويا. يا أبت لا تعبد الشيطان إن الشيطان كان للرحمن عصيا. يا أبت إني أخاف أن يمسك عذاب من الرحمن فتكون للشيطان وليا. قال أراغب أنت عن آلهتي يا إبراهيم لئن لم تنته لأرجمنك واهجرني مليا. قال سلام عليك سأستغفر لك ربي كان بي حفيا وأعتزلكم وما تدعون من دون الله وأدعو ربي عسى ألا أكون بدعاء ربي شقيا فلما اعتزلهم وما يعبدون من دون الله وهبنا له إسحاق ويعقوب وكلا جعلنا نبيا ووهبنا لهم من رحمتنا وجعلنا لهم لسان صدق عليا واذكر في الكتاب موسى إنه كان مخلصا وكان رسولا نبيا وناديناه من جانب الطور الأيمن وقربناه نجيا ووهبنا له من رحمتنا أخاه هارون نبيا واذكر في الكتاب إسماعيل إنه كان صادق الوعد وكان رسولا نبيا وكان يأمر أهله بالصلاة والزكاة وكان عند ربه مرضيا واذكر في الكتاب إدريس إنه كان صديقا نبيا ورفعناه مكانا عليا أولئك الذين أنعم الله عليهم من النبيين من ذرية آدم وممن حملنا مع نوح ومن ذرية إبراهيم وإسرائيل وممن هدينا واجتبينا إذا تتلى عليهم آيات الرحمن خروا سجدا وبكيا فخلف من بعدهم خلف أضاعوا الصلاة واتبعوا الشهوات فسوف يلقون غيا إلا من تاب وآمن وعمل صالحا فأولئك يدخلون الجنة ولا يظلمون شيئا جنات عدن التي وعد الرحمن عباده بالغيب إنه كان وعده مأتيا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا إلا سلاما ولهم رزقهم فيها بكرة وعشيا تلك الجنة التي نورث من عبادنا من كان تقيا وما نتنزل إلا بأمر ربك له ما بين أيدينا وما خلفنا وما بين ذلك وما كان ربك نسيا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما فاعبده واصطبر لعبادته هل تعلم له سميا ويقول الإنسان أإذا ما مت لسوف أخرج حيا أولا يذكر الإنسان أنا خلقناه من قبل ولم يك شيئا فوربك لنحشرنهم والشياطين ثم لنحضرنهم حول جهنم جثيا ثم لننزعن من كل شيعة أيهم أشد على الرحمن عتيا ثم لنحن أعلم بالذين هم أولى بها صليا وإن منكم إلا واردها كان على ربك حتما مقضيا ثم ننجي الذين اتقوا ونذر الظالمين فيها جثيا وإذا تتلى عليهم آياتنا بينات قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أي الفريقين خير مقاما قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أي الفريقين خير مقاما وأحسن نديا وكم أهلكنا قبلهم من قرن هم أحسن أثاثا ورئيا قل من كان في الضلالة فليمدد له الرحمن مدا حتى إذا رأوا ما يوعدون إما العذاب وإما الساعة فسيعلمون من هو شر مكانا وأضعف جندا ويزيد الله الذين اهتدوا هدى والباقيات الصالحات خير عند ربك ثوابا وخير مردا أفرأيت الذي كفر بآياتنا وقال لأوتين مالا وولدا أطلع الغيب أم اتخذ عند الرحمن عهدا كلا سنكتب ما يقول ونمد له من العذاب مدا ونرثه ما يقول ويأتينا فردا واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة ليكونوا لهم عزا كلا سيكفرون بعبادتهم ويكونون عليهم ضدا ألم تر أنا أرسلنا الشياطين على الكافرين تؤزهم أزا فلا تعجل عليهم إنما نعد لهم عدا يوم نحشر المتقين إلى الرحمن وفدا ونسوق المجرمين إلى جهنم وردا لا يملكون الشفاعة إلا من اتخذ عند الرحمن عهدا وقالوا اتخذ الرحمن ولدا لقد جئتم شيئا إدا تكاد السماوات يتفطرن منه وتنشق الأرض وتخر الجبال هدا أن دعوا للرحمن ولدا وما ينبغي للرحمن أن يتخذ ولدا إن كل من في السماوات والأرض إلا آتي الرحمن عبدا لقد أحصاهم وعدهم عدا وكلهم آتيه يوم القيامة فردا إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات سيجعل لهم الرحمن ودا فإنما يسرناه بلسانك لتبشر به المتقين وتنذر به قوما لدا وكم أهلكنا قبلهم من قرن هل تحس منهم من أحد أو تسمع لهم ركزا صدق الله العظيم.
As we know, in Surah Maryam there's a sajda, so there is a sujood now, so please can we all do that? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How was that? Enjoy it? Alhamdulillah. Now, what do you think it's going to sound like when Sheikh sounds, when he's going to recite like the Sheikhs from the Haram? What do you think it's going to sound like then? Alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him. He has a complete miracle in his voice. Complete miracle. Alhamdulillah. What did we learn from that surah today? I know many of us have read it many times possibly. Is there anything new that we've come across today? You know, every time I read Quran, I'll pick something new from it. Every time. I miss something, I always come across something new. Anything that somebody can tell me that they've learned from this surah today, from reading the translation or the meaning. The oneness and the ability of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? What do you mean? Tell me. Yes? Okay. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the ability to do whatever He takes, whatever He wants. He has no child, He does not beget, and He was not begotten. So He orders it to be, and it is. The verses that hit my heart are the verses where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that they are transgressors. They disbelieve after receiving clear signs. SubhanAllah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us and protect us.
हजूर नूर है महमूद है मुहम्मद है जगह जगह है नए उन्वान सना के लिए जगह जगह है नए उन्वान सना के लिए बने हैं दोनों जहां मेरे करीम में चार साज़ो बंदनवाज़ मेरे करीम में चार साज़ो बंदनवाज़ तड़प रहा हूँ तेरे शहर की हवा के लिए तड़प रहा हूँ तेरे शहर की हवा के लिए बने हैं दोनों जहां गदाए कुए मदीना हूँ किसका मुँह देखूं गदाए कुए मदीना हूँ किसका मुँह देखूं उन्हीं की बख्शिशें काफी हैं मुझ गदा के लिए उन्हीं की बख्शिशें काफी हैं मुझ गदा
शाहे तो सरा के लिए सजी है महफिलें, सजी है महफिलें, शाहे दो जहां के लिए।
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah khair, Brother Imran. He's got, mashallah, a very good voice, hasn't he? Alhamdulillah. He blows you away. We're lucky that we're lucky that the building's still standing. Alhamdulillah. Good job, not too much glass in it. Next minute he'll be selling his own albums. Anyway. The next gentleman I'd like to call up, Hafiz Mizan. He is producing his own album, inshallah, so have a listen to him. He's going to do 2 nasheeds for us, inshallah, and that will take us through till about 10 to 7, inshallah, and then we'll resume the program after that. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Inshallah, with the question, alhamdulillah, to perform a good nasheed. First time I'm going to perform for you. The nasheed in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I want everybody to join in with me, inshallah. Inshallah, it will be great benefit to our hearts. Bring awareness into our hearts. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Please join in. The chorus is the kalima tayyiba, la ilaha illallah. So, inshallah. And the next one after this one I will be performing nasheed called Qasida Burda. So, inshallah, let's start. We'll just sit together, inshallah. Come forward. Sit together. Brothers at the back. Well, let's sit together, inshallah.
Sheikh, I thought you come from Medina.
His power and might reigns over all things. He's Allah, the King of all kings. His power and might reigns over all things. He's Allah, the King of all kings. Proclaim the oneness of Allah, that there's no God except Allah. Proclaim the oneness of Allah, then there's no God except Allah. Ready? Together. La ilaha illallah, 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 Muhammadur Rasulullah. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. His existence is most unique. Neither does he slumber, nor does he sleep. With his knowledge, he's everywhere. Remember this and always be aware. With his knowledge, he's everywhere. Remember this and always be aware. Say La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. All of mankind he surely did create, and he has decreed him by his fate. All of mankind he surely did create, and he has decreed him by his fate. Oh, true guidance comes only from Allah. The best way is the way of Mustafa. Oh, true guidance comes only from Allah. The best way is the way of Mustafa. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Where would we be without your grace? Oh Allah, for it is all praise. We turn to you for your pardon, and we just Allah into your garden. We turn to you for your pardon, and we just Allah into your garden. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Through the dhikr of Allah will have peace in my heart. Through the dhikr of Allah will be closer to His love. Through the dhikr of Allah will have peace in my heart. Through the dhikr of Allah will be closer to His love. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Inshallah. This next one, I want you guys to, inshallah, I hope your throws are not dried like mine. So, inshallah, joining this next one as well, inshallah. It's Qasida Abullah. It's called the famous Qasida Abullah. It's meaning poem of the scar. It was written in praise of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It's a very lengthy poem, but I'm just going to recite a few selected verses, famous ones. Request everyone to recite Durud Sharif, please. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. You did very well last time. One more time. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. محمد سيد الكونين وثقلين. محمد سيد الكونين وثقلين والفريقين من عرب ومن عجم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم نبينا الأمير الناهي فلا أحد نبينا الأمير الناهي فلا أحد أبر في قولي لا منه ولا عني مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم هو الحبيب الذي ترجى شفاعته 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 لكل هول من الأهوال مقتحم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا واغفر لنا ما مضى يا واسع الكرم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم رسول الله نبي الله شفيع الله رسول الله نبي الله شفيع الله مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم
Jazakallah khair, brother. Thank you very much. That was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Thank you. Hanji, Hanji. Alhamdulillah, that always surprises me when Arab brothers say Hanji, bilkul theek. That just throws me off, eh? That's like, sometimes you go somewhere, you get a revert brother and he goes, Tikka khana hai, tikka? They think, hey? Alhamdulillah, it's amazing. Okay, inshallah ta'ala, I'm going to ask Sheikh Saad Damani to come and join us within 2 minutes. But I'm going to allow the sisters and the brothers that are upstairs 2 minutes to come down, inshallah. So can we encourage everybody to come down? What he's going to do is something very, very special. He's going to emulate or imitate the sheikhs, the multiple sheikhs of Haramain. So when you close your eyes, all the different Haramain Sheikhs, i.e. Sheikh Abdul Rahman Sudais, Sheikh Abu Bakr Shatri, Sheikh Shirain, the different Sheikhs of the world, he's going to imitate them. Yeah? This is the part of the program that everybody's been waiting for. And possibly some people have probably thought, this is not going to happen, so they've sort of gone upstairs and done some shopping and extended their shopping time. So I want to request for all the brothers, all the sisters, or as many as possible, please come downstairs and take part in this.
Now inshallah I will recite in the book of Sheikh Mahir al-Maiqi Hafidahullah. From Masjid al-Haram. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا. الشيخ حسين آل الشيخ حفظه الله from Masjid النبوي الشريف. الشيخ حسين آل الشيخ from Masjid النبوي الشريف. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. أفحسبتم
أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون فتعالى الله الملك الحق لا إله إلا هو رب العرش الكريم ومن يدع مع الله إلها آخر لا برهان له به فإنما حسابه عند ربه إنه لا يفلح الكافرون وقل رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين.
الشيخ أسامة الخياط حفظه الله from مسجد الحرام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. الله نور السماوات والأرض مثل نوره كمشكاة فيها مصباح المصباح في زجاجة الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتونة لا شرقية ولا غربية يكاد زيتها يضيء ولم تمسسه نار نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم. الشيخ عبد الله عواد الجهني حفظه الله from مسجد الحرام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. في بيوت أذن الله أن ترفع ويذكر فيها اسمه يسبح له فيها بالغدو والآصال رجال لا تلهيهم تجارة ولا بيع عن ذكر الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة يخافون يوما تتقلب فيه القلوب والأبصار ليجزيهم الله أحسن ما عملوا ويزيدهم من فضله والله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب.
الشيخ مشاري راشد العفاسي from Kuwait. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين.
الشيخ عبد الباري الثبيتي حفظه الله في مسجد النبوي الشريف. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين إن الله فالق الحب والنوى يخرج الحي من الميت ومخرج الميت من الحي ذلكم الله فأنا تؤفكون فالق الإصباح وجعل الليل سكنا والشمس والقمر حسبانا ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم وهو الذي جعل لكم النجوم لتهتدوا بها في ظلمات البر والبحر قد فصلنا الآيات لقوم يعلمون وهو الذي أنشأكم من نفس واحدة فمستقر ومستودع قد فصلنا الآيات لقوم يفقهون. الشيخ علي عبد الرحمن الحذيفي حفظه الله موسي الإمام في مسجد النبوي الشريف. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم القارعة ما القارعة وما أدراك ما القارعة يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية وأما من خفت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية. الشيخ أحمد العجمي حفظه الله from Saudi Arabia. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. وقال قرينه هذا ما لدي عتيد ألقيا في جهنم كل كفار عنيد مناع للخير معتد مريب الذي جعل مع الله إلها آخر فألقياه في العذاب الشديد قال قرينه ربنا ما طغيته ولكن كان في ضلال بعيد قال لا تختصموا لدي وقد قدمت إليكم بالوعيد ما يبدل القول لدي وما أنا بظلام للعبيد يوم نقول لجهنم هل امتلأت وتقول هل من مزيد وأزلفت الجنة للمتقين غير بعيد هذا ما توعدون لكل أواب حفيظ من خشي الرحمن بالغيب وجاء بقلب منيب ادخلوها بسلام ذلك يوم الخلود لهم ما يشاءون فيها ولدينا مزيد. الشيخ أبو بكر الشاطري حفظه الله from Saudi Arabia. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وكم أهلكنا قبلهم من قرن هم أشد منهم بطشا فنقبوا في البلاد هل من محيص إن في ذلك لذكرى لمن كان له قلب أو ألقى السمع وهو شهيد ولقد خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما في 6 أيام وما مسنا من لغوب فاصبر على ما يقولون وسبح بحمد ربك قبل طلوع الشمس وقبل الغروب ومن الليل فسبحه وأدبار السجود واستمع يوم ينادي المناد من مكان قريب يوم يسمعون الصيحة بالحق ذلك يوم الخروج إنا نحن نحيي ونميت وإلينا المصير يوم تشقق الأرض عنهم سراعا ذلك حشر علينا يسير نحن أعلم بما يقولون وما أنت عليهم بجبار فذكر بالقرآن من يخاف وعيد. الشيخ صلاح الدين حفظه الله from Masjid Nabawi Sharif. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون والأرض فرشناها فنعم الماهدون ومن كل شيء خلقنا زوجين لعلكم تذكرون ففروا إلى الله إني لكم منه نذير مبين ولا تجعلوا مع الله إلها آخر إني لكم منه نذير مبين كذلك ما أتى الذين من قبلهم من رسول إلا قالوا ساحر أو مجنون أتواصوا به بل هم قوم طاغون فتول عنهم فما أنت بملوم وذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين. الشيخ عبد المحسن القاسم from Masjid Nabawi Sharif. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون إن الله هو الرزاق ذو القوة المتين فإن للذين ظلموا ذنوبا مثل ذنوب أصحابهم فلا يستعجلون فويل للذين كفروا من يومهم الذي يوعدون. Now, finally, inshallah, Sheikh Surul al-Shuraim and Sheikh Abdul Rahman al-Sudais. I will recite inshallah the next tilawat of Sheikhain, Sheikh Surul al-Shuraim and Sheikh Abdul Rahman al-Sudais. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم
مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة ألا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة التي كنتم توعدون نحن أولياؤكم في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ولكم فيها ما تشتهي أنفسكم ولكم فيها ما تدعون نزلا من غفور رحيم ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا وقال إنني من المسلمين
ولا تستوي الحسنة ولا السيئة ادفع بالتي هي أحسن فإذا الذي بينك وبينه عداوة كأنه ولي حميم وما يلقاها إلا الذين صبروا وما يلقاها إلا ذو حظ عظيم وإما ينزغنك من الشيطان نزغ فاستعذ بالله إنه هو السميع العليم.
This was Sheikh Abdul Rahman Sudais, his Salah style. Now inshallah we will recite in the Tarawih style, like Ramadan. And after that inshallah we will recite. Just imagine that you are in Haram and Sheikh Abdul Rahman Sudais and Sheikh Ali Ahmad Mullah is the Muazzin in the Mukabbir inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين وإذ قال إبراهيم لأبيه آزر أتتخذ أصناما آلهة إني أراك وقومك في ضلال مبين وكذلك نري إبراهيم ملكوت السماوات والأرض وليكون من الموقنين فلما جن عليه الليل رأى كوكبا قال هذا ربي فلما أفل قال لا أحب الآفلين فلما الشهرين أحق بالأمن إن كنتم تعلمون الذين آمنوا ولم يلبسوا إيمانهم بظلم أولئك لهم الأمن وهم مهتدون الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد الله أكبر 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 السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله استووا استووا أقيموا صفوفكم واعتدلوا الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أتموا صلاتكم.
صلاة الله سلام الله على